the scrub brush and blast it. Just kind of polish
Clean
it
it
off.
off, make it look great.
Make it look good for its appearance and trim off the extra weight. We also do for any overnight shipments, we do a 5% weight reduction from the scale weight because they're going to lose some body weight in transit.
Okay.
The way we pack them is we'll put a piece of foam which acts as a sponge to absorb that body fluid. We'll put that piece of foam in the bottom of a plastic bag, put all the abs on top of that, inflate it with pure oxygen, and then place that bag inside a styrofoam box with the appropriate ratio of gel
So you
packs.
ship it all over the world?
Well, just domestic. We don't export.
Okay.
But we ship all over the U.S. and they our main carrier is UPS next to the air. Since we guarantee they'll survive at least 36 hours, we've got to get them there the next day.
Right, they got to be.
Yep. So that's how you get them. Now, I tend to hold, we'll call this the back edge of their shell.
Okay.
Place it in the palm of my hand, and these plastic putty knives are just ideal. So you're going to work your tool between the foot and the shell. Just slip it under there. You'll feel the resistance of the shell muscle, and just force right through it. Now, it's still going to be connected by the membrane, and that membrane is just going to peel loose. The whole body cavity is going to come away nice and clean.
Okay.
There's the intestines, the gills, and the esophagus are leading along this side of the shell muscle up to the head. So I tend to pinch it through the membrane right back here at the back of the shell muscle.
Peel the whole thing off, right?
Just pinch and tear it.
Okay, that's the way I was taught.
And if you sure, come on down. If you get a good grip, you can usually peel most of the mouth parts out too, and I didn't quite grip them. We are doing some fishing, and there's no better bait than abalone gut, so I hold on to whatever I get. For rockfish, anyways.
Okay,
Best
so rockfish
bait
is
you
the
can
best.
get.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
So here is the radula, the mouth parts. Again,
That's that rasp we were speaking of.
Yep. It's cartilage, like a cartilage tongue. And I didn't quite get it all, but there it is in two parts.
Okay.
So the only thing left here that we want to get rid of is now we got the cartilage out, but the head is still right there too, and it's a little crunchy. So I'm going to take a sharp knife and just do a notch cut, just on each side.
Just a V-shaped notch?
V-shaped notch. Remove that. Toss it. Give this a quick rinse in the water, fresh water, and it's ready for sashimi, which we're gonna indulge.
Awesome.
I'm gonna give it a rinse. What I would do if I was processing a lot of these, or what I do in my kitchen, is at this point I give it a rinse in the fresh water, set the foot in a bowl, and put that bowl in the fridge for about an hour, and it just relaxes.
Okay.
The other thing that's going on is it's going to bleed out, and it's going to secrete its body fluid. If you're going to do any kind of flour or breadcrumb seasoning, rather than do an egg wash, use that body fluid. Dip it in that before you do the flour dredge, and you don't introduce any other flavors like egg to it, and it preserves the flavor of the apple.
But you're leaving
perfectly.
all this black, all this foot in here. You're not cleaning anything out around here. Yeah. You're just rinsing it and you're good to go.
That's maximum yield right there, boy.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Now, after I pull it out of the fridge, I will take a knife and I'll just trim that shell muscle off.
Right off, so it's even with everything else, right?
Exactly.
Just one.
Then you can tenderize it evenly and then cook it evenly as well. It's just a knobby, kind of a bump that gets in the way. That's what I snack on is it's cooking and I'm still while I'm cooking and everybody else is eating. I'm snacking.
How are you tenderizing yours? Like, do you use a jacquard? Do you use? I mean, what's the?
It's the spike. The
jacquard.
Yeah. You guys are the pros.
Does a jacquard thing?
That's what it's got the spikes on it.
Mallet.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you can use anything. I mean, you can use
kind of side of a wine bottle. Yeah. Exactly.
Edge
Sure.
of
I've
a
seen that.
cutting board.
Yep.
And I tend to do it inside a Ziploc baggie, and that just keeps it splattered out in the kitchen and helps on the cleanup.
You bet.
It took me a long time to figure that one out, too.
Wife kicking your ass. That is great. Thank you.